Too many people are holding on to what they should let go of. As a result, not letting go has a tight grip on your growth. Today, let's talk about the art of letting go, how to find peace in release, and trust the process. Oh, you know what's up? Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope that you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined me today. Family, I need you to do a brother a favor. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Come on, I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. And today we're going to have a courageous conversation of illumination. But in order to do that, I need you to do something for me. Come on. You know what I'm going to ask you to do. I need you to drop those light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, yes, y'all. Drop those light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, we're going to stretch the elasticity of your thinking. Going to turn the light bulb on in your mind. Flip the switch. Brighten it up. Lighten it up in here. Yeah, we too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. And today we're going to spotlight and highlight a tremendous topic entitled The Art of Letting Go. Yeah, the art of letting go. How to find peace and release and trust the process. I want to give you 4 strategies on how to do that. 4 strategies that you need to let go. The art of letting go. It's an art. It's a science. It's a secret sauce to all of it. And oftentimes we're holding on to what has a hold on us. It has a hold on our mind. It has a hold on our future. It has a hold on our self-concept and our self-esteem. And so many times we have a tight grip on trauma, triggers, strife, bitterness, trauma bonds. I don't know if you've ever seen the particular pictorial, picturesque meme of Jesus with a big old teddy bear that he's holding behind his back. There's a little girl who's holding on to her little teddy bear, and Jesus has his hand out, other hand out, extended, saying, I need you to give me what you have. Little girl's holding it close to her chest, to her vest, holding it behind her back, does not want to give it up, not realizing that what she's giving up is infinitesimally small compared to what God has for you. So many times we can't see the forest for the trees. And so we'd rather hold on to, here it is, what is familiar. Yeah, because the pain is familiar. We'd rather hold on to familiar pain. We'd rather hold on to familiar pain and familiar sadness and familiar negativity and familiar hatred and familiar anger rather than the possibility of unknown joy. Isn't that interesting? Family, just type let go. Type let go. Gotta let go. Gotta let God. Gotta let go. Gotta go with his flow. That's for sure. The art of letting go. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. You have to, I need you to hear me. You have to forsake the familiar. The art of letting go. Forsake the familiar. Let go of the idea, the idealized concept of how something is supposed to work. Breathe and believe. Let go of the whole notion of, well, they just gonna hurt me and it's always gonna be this way and they don't like me and nobody really cares about me. Stop. Get out of that victim mindset. And for many of us, because we've been victimized mentally, it's hard for us to escape that internal prison and that internal pain. For many of us, we've been hurt so much to where now it hurts to be happy. We would rather deal with familiar pain than unknown joy. Because at least, come on, I heard somebody say this. As crazy as it sounds, the devil I know is greater than the one that I don't. I'd rather deal with the devil I know rather than the one that I don't know. There it is. The familiarity again. Well, at least I know sticking with this person, yeah, it's a trauma bond. Yeah, he or she is crazy. Yeah, he or she is in a tizzy and it's always a fight and it's always a fit. At least I know them. Versus me dealing with somebody, I don't even know if they're going to be good or bad or ugly otherwise. I can't chance it. Come on, you got to step out of it. Step out of it. Take some time to be in between relationships. Just like some people are in between jobs. Take some time to be in between some relationships. Yeah. No, you ain't got to date. You ain't got to do all this. You ain't got to do all that. Take some time to be alone. Nothing's wrong with that. Let go so you don't let go of you. Let go so that you don't lose you. You can't afford to lose you. Well, I want to increase, but will you find peace? Because the peace will increase the increase. The peace will be a barometer, it'll be a bridge to move into the place of increase. But are you willing to release? Are you willing to let go of what stops you and stifles your growth? I want to give you 4 ways on how to do that. Number 1, this is what I want you to do. I want you to write this down. I want you to think about the pros and the cons. That's what I want you to do. Whenever you're in between the whole notion of, should I really release this? Should I really let go of that? Should I really trust? Should I really trust the process? Because oftentimes familiarity fractures you. Once you think about it, think about the pros and the cons. You have to weigh the good and the bad, the pros and the cons. What problems does this pain cause you? You got to ask some serious questions. You got to really be metacognitive right through here, up in here, up in here. You got to be metacognitive. What do I mean by that? You really have to think about what you're thinking about. You got to do a mental analysis. What problems does this pain cause me? If I don't let go, what will happen? How will my life be? What will be the trajectory of my life? Is this affecting my relationship with myself, with family, with friends, with loved ones, with a particular person? Does it affect my work? Does it affect my productivity? Does me not letting go stop me from pursuing my dreams or becoming a better person? Is it leading to unhappiness? I want you to do a mental assessment. I want you to do a self-assessment. I want you to think about this. I want you to be very, very pragmatic with it. I want you to really be in depth with it internally and mentally. Think of all these things. Think of all these problems. Realize there are certain things that are within your control to change. Family, just write this down. Come on, type this in our chat. Type this in our chat, in our live chat. As a matter of fact, shout out to all of our members with a digital decal who are in our live chat. If you don't have one, go to the link in our chat. Links in the description of this video for how to become a member of our In the Mix, of the In the Mix crew. I want you to think about these things. Family, just type control the controllables. Control the controllables. All you can do is control the controllables. Stop trying to control things that are out of your control. What this person's doing, what this person is thinking, who that particular person is around. Control the controllables. What did XYZ, what did such and such, what did so-and-so say about you? Control the controllables. Come on, your mind is being fractured. You're losing your self-esteem. You're losing your hair. Come on now. You're losing your mindset. You're losing the essence of you because you keep focusing on what everybody else is going to do or not do. Think of the benefits. Because a lot of times here it is, the art of letting go. We become so puffed up with pride. We become so puffed up with ego, and we need to put the ego and the pride aside. We become so puffed up with anger and bitterness and strife that is rife in our life. You hearing me? Got to let it go to grow. Got to forgive to live. I want you to think about the benefits of forgiveness. How will forgiving, how will letting it go make you happier? Here's what you have to do, according to what Dr. George Fraser said. He said you have to bless and release people. Come on. You're trying to be in a clique, but you don't even click with everybody. Come on, I need you to hear me. Certain people you don't even like that you're trying to impress. You're trying to impress folks that you don't even like, much less don't even like you. Gotta let it go to grow. Have to forgive to live. Bless and release some people. The benefits of forgiveness. You got to go in depth on that. How is it going to make me happier? Is it going to free me from the past? Is it going to free me from pain? Is it going to improve things in my life? Is it going to be an improvement for things in my relationships and how I view myself? I have to assess the pros and the cons. I have to think about it. I have to ponder. I have to pause. I have to pray. I have to prioritize. Come on, ponder, pause, pray, prioritize. Then push into your purpose. Are you following me, family? Number two. We're talking about 4 ways to find peace and release and trust the process. We're talking about the art of letting go. Number 2, you have to realize this. Welcoming everybody who's watching us on In the Mix. For those of you who are watching me, you need to share this with somebody. You need to share this with somebody right now. Go ahead, do that right now. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. You need to become a member of the Eagles Academy, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, where we go even further and farther with the teaching. You need to go to a particular place in your mind to where you say, listen, I'm letting go of what has a hold on me. And number 2, I need you to realize this. Write this down, family. Realize you have a choice. You're not hopeless, and you're not choiceless, and you're not helpless in this matter, and in this matter. Realize you have a choice. Spins off of what I just said. Control the controllables. Here's what you have to realize. You cannot control the actions of others, and you should not even try to do so. Are you hearing me? You cannot control the actions of others, and you should not even try to do so. Stop frustrating yourself. Stop doing it. Because if you're surely like me, ain't no way you're going to be able to control me. Not gonna happen. Not that kind of guy. Not that type of dude. I'm a different dude, cut from a different cloth. Ain't gonna happen over here. You can leave all the attitude over there. Because that type of level of trying to control somebody, here's what it is manipulation. It really is. It's narcissism. It's gaslighting. You know you're in the hands of a manipulator when they make you feel bad for what they did to you. And here's what I understand. People who don't trust seek to control. People who operate out of hurt, because everybody's been hurt in some specific aspect. But it's one thing to operate out of hurt. It's one thing to have been hurt, is another thing to heal from that hurt to where you don't operate out of hurt. And because you operate out of hurt now, you fail to forgive. Because you operate out of hurt now, you seek to control. Because you operate out of hurt now, you become a narcissist. You gaslight. You manipulate. You seek to render evil for evil. You seek vengeance. I can keep on going on this, but you have a choice in the whole matter. Here's what you can only do. You can't control anybody else. You can't control people, but here's what you can control. You can control patterns. Your pattern of thinking, your pattern of behavior, your pattern of speaking, your pattern on how you live your life. You can control not only your actions, but your thoughts. And when you control your thoughts, your actions will align with the method and the modality of how it is that you are thinking. Here's what we got to do. We got to stop reliving the hurt. You have to stop reliving the pain. We have to choose to move. We have to choose to learn. We have to choose to grow. We have to choose to assess. You have the power. I got the power. Remember that old song? Old school song? Old school rap song? I ain't going to hit the high octave on it, but you do have the power to control it. You just need to learn how to exercise the power of choice. Everybody's making decisions for you. When are you going to make some decisions for yourself? And when are you going to exercise good, wholesome, healthy decision making? I got to cut across the lawn right here. We got 2 more to go. I'm giving you 4. How to find peace in release and trust the process, the art of letting go. I've only gotten to part 1 and part 2 of this. Think about the pros and cons, number 1. Secondly, realize you have a choice. I got 3 and 4. I got some more. I want you to stick and stay. More is coming your way. Yeah. Don't let go of this. Hold on to it. I'm going to show you how to let go of all the other things. Stick and stay. More is coming your way. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, To get access to all of the content, all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. It's such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday. 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays. And then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Family, I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Yeah, that you've seen and heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking about the art of letting go. If you just joined us, I'm grateful and glad that you're joining us. Let's reset the room real quickly. Talking about the art of letting go. How to find peace and release and trust the process. I got 4 for you. I've only given you 2. What are those 2? I'm so glad you asked. Think about the pros and the cons. Secondly, realize you have a choice. Number 3, in the words of the Beatles, we're going to let it be. Here's what I want you to do. Focus on the present. Type that, family. Focus on the present. All I have is right now. That's all I have at the end of the day. Focus on the present. You have to take time to reflect on the past. Not only what did people do to me, how did I persist? How did I participate in that? And how did I allow it to persist? Simply because I did not send a cease and desist. Yeah, I didn't cease and desist on my own. So when I don't cease and desist, certain things persist. What you fail to resist will persist. Talking better than y'all talking back to me. Because I don't cease and desist, whatever I fail to resist will persist. I have to focus on the present. Yes, I focus on the present after I have reflected on the past. What have I done? What mistakes have I made? Come on, as much as you want to parade around and just act like you're the victim, you've also been a perpetrator too. True. As much as you want to act like you're the victim, you've also been a perpetrator. Oh, come on, don't look at me in that tone of voice. Don't act like that. Everybody is X something. But the X ought to symbolize, The X ought to symbolize whatever that X is. You fill in the blank. The X ought to symbolize that I've made an exit. The X ought to symbolize that now I can become a good example. The X ought to symbolize that now I can walk in a place of excellence. Oh, come on. X marks the spot of what I will not go back to. Now that you reflect on the past, you got to realize that the past is over. The past, you cannot undo it. There is no undo button for the past. There's no redo button for the past. It's not happening anymore, except in your mind. See, many of us believe that certain things are continually happening in our life, behind our back, in relationships, when it's not even going on, simply because it's replaying in our mind. And that's why I cannot be conformed to this world. I have to be transformed by the renewing of my mind. Because if I'm not transformed by the renewing of my mind remains in a place of problems when it needs to move into a place of solutions. It mitigates and eliminates my purpose when I've been called to do more and see more than before. He said, I'll keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on me. Whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are worthy, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall govern, guide your heart and minds, your hearts and mind. Right? If I'm continually replaying negativity in my mind, it's going to cause me problems. What are those problems? Unhappiness, stress, misery, bitterness. So here's what you have to do. You have to bring your focus back to the present moment. You got to retrain your brain. You have to train your brain. You have to refine your mind. You have to get rid of the mental landmines. What are you doing now? What joy can you find in the midst of what is happening right now? What joy can you find? We may endure for a night, but joy is coming in the morning. What can you do to stop reliving the past? Why? Because if you continually relive the past, you will eventually start continually connecting with people who remind you of your past, who are now trauma bonding with you. Remain in the present moment. Why is that? Because all I have is now. Dr. King mentioned that we must engage in the fierce urgency of now. When I engage in the fierce urgency of now, that word now backwards is one. When I focus on the now, I've already won because I become one with God. I become one in my spirit. I become one in my mind, in my concept, because I've already won, simply because I took the inventory and the responsibility now. Last but not least, family, are you getting something from this? Are you getting something from this? I told you, number one, we're talking about the art of letting go. There are 4 ways to do it. To find peace in release and trust the process, you got to think about the pros and the cons. You have to weigh that. Got to realize you have a choice. You have to focus on the present. And then last but not least, number 4, I'm giving you more. Allow peace to enter your life. Family, write that. Allow peace to enter your life. Many of us, we won't even give peace a chance because it's unfamiliar to us. And so this is what we would rather do. Rather than living in peace, we have chosen to remain in pieces. And here's what I understand. Only God can give you peace from broken pieces. He said, my peace I leave with you, not as the world gives, give I unto you. His peace comes with increase. You got to allow peace to enter your life. Got to allow it. And so many of us, we've been stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck because we love drama. Oh, yeah. I might as well give you an Academy Award because of all the drama that you keep up. Because of the crying and lying that you do on sight at the snap of a finger. You deserve an Academy Award for all the drama that you find yourself in, that you exact upon other people. Come on, if it's not you, then you know somebody I'm talking about. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. I know it's you. Take the time as you're focusing on the present, as you're allowing peace to enter into your life, to breathe and believe. Yeah, doing some meditating in the Word of God, breathing and believing. Yeah. Inhaling peace. Exhaling frustration. Inhaling joy. Exhaling sorrow. Inhaling hope. Inhaling hardship of tomorrow. Releasing the pain, allowing peace to enter into your life. And as you go forward, you're not thinking any longer about the past. The past was a lesson. The lesson produced a blessing. You don't lose, you learn. Did you hear me? You never lose, you learn. Because you found an oasis in the desert. You found a place to reside and abide and hide. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That place comes with a space of peace because you're present in the moment. You're present in the situation. You moved into a place of letting go. I'm letting go of what's holding on to me. My hands are too small to handle it. God's hands are big enough to deal with it. I'm casting my cares on him. Why? Because he cares for me. That's how you find peace and release. That's how you trust the process. Even when I can't trace God, I'm going to trust him. Through it all, I'm going to stand tall. That's what it's about. Come on, family, type stand tall, stand tall. Type stand tall, type stand tall. From the window to the wall. I feel like teaching y'all. I'll do more of that in my Eagles Academy. If you're not a member, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. Theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Here's what I want you to do, family. I want you to sow into the word that you've heard. Not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I want you to sow into letting go. And as you're sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. What are you letting go of? Are you letting go of the abuse? Are you letting go of the negative childhood development? Are you letting go of the divorce? Are you letting go of the trauma bond? Are you letting go of the pain? Are you letting go of the bitterness? Come on. Are you letting go of the addiction? Family, come on. I want you to name your seed as you sow your seed. And I'm standing in agreement with you that God's going to do 30, 60, 100 fold in your life, that he's going to perfect those things that concern you. That you will not be under. You're going to be over because you're going to be an overcomer. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how and where to give. $ Cash App. Cash App $ Dr. Eddie Ministries. Cash App $ Dr. Eddie Ministries. Dr. Eddie Ministries. PayPal. Zelle. EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Thank you for the super chat, super sticker, super thanks. If you have not sent one, please do so. Super chat, super sticker, super thanks. Again, Cash App $ Dr. Eddie Ministries, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. I'm believing God's going to do 30, 60, 100 fold for you in your life, exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask. Yes, you can ask or even think. We've been having a super conversation. Drop that super chat, super sticker. Thank you so much for engaging in the super conversation. If you're not a member of our Eagles community, family, you need to join us there. I'm empowering you to soar into greater success and purpose. I want you to get your wings to win. Come on, it's time to get those wings to win so that you can soar to higher heights and new levels. The Eagles Academy is my virtual village where I coach, teach, train, mentor, empower you to develop your emotional intelligence, to heal, to find transformation in your business, in your relationships, in your marketing of your book, how to develop your speaking gifts, so much more. Get access to our private Facebook group, get access to all of our sessions that we've done, past and present, get access to all of our accountability partners, as we have built a community of camaraderie, community of connectivity. And then also, you'll be a part of our live teachings, coachings, trainings, seminars, and sessions, masterclasses that I do on a week-to-week basis. Yes. And then you also have an opportunity, of course, to connect with so many other individuals. And then you get guided feedback as I create Eagle's Nest reflection homework, and then I give you guided feedback each and every single time. Go ahead, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. If you're not a member of In the Mix, sincere salute to all of you who are. I see your digital decal in our live chat. Just got to ask you a question. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Yeah. Step this way, step that way. Which way? Is another way. Yeah, by friending me, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. All of that. I got it. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to tap that link in the description. Link is in the chat to become a member of In the Mix. Choose one of those three options. VIP, Royalty, OQP. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area, exclusive behind the scenes coverage, footage, information that is only available for members. Membership has its privileges. Unlock the unlimited, get an all access pass. Family, were you transformed by this conversation? Just type blessed. Type blessed if you were. Type blessed in the chat if you were. Because family, In the Mix is out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes. Sincere salute to all of you who are watching us on our social media sites, our sister satellite stations on social media. I just got a question for you. Hey, my friend, are we locked in? Yeah. Well, then step this way, step that way. Which way? By friending me, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Put some respect on my name, family. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And I want you to show up this Sunday to my amazing church as I serve as a pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit. Would love for you to join us as I want to see your face and place at the Remnant Worshipers Ministry, 20470 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit. We're doing our best to save you a seat. You owe it to you to experience word and worship, powerful prayer, praise, and preach word. Go right now to trwchurch.org to get more information. I want to see you this Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. Tell somebody and bring somebody. You can get any of my books. I got 18 books out there on Amazon. You get signed copies at my website, EddieConnor.com. I got a litany of resources as well that are going to speak life into your spirit. Yes, add me to your library, but also add these resources as well to your library. My bestseller book, Blueprint, where I'm showing you how to masterfully take your manuscript to the marketplace, how to become an industry authority as an author, and how to increase your sales. Even if you already have a book out or you've been grappling about how to write the book, say less. Let me show you how to do it. I've done 18 of them. Surely I know a thing or two about a thing or two, or 18, I should say. If you're looking for the opportunity to develop your speaking gifts, get my successful speaker strategies. People invite you to speak for two reasons. One, because of who you are. Two, for what you have to say. You want it to be both. For who you are and for what you have to say. Let me show you how to knock the speech out of the park, be invited back, and wow your audience every single time. Get my successful speaker strategies, digital video training guide, as well as my bestseller book, Blueprint, and any of my books at EddieConnor.com. Speaking of speaking, if you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know that I'm the man for the job, so invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session, your podcast. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me, info@EddieConnor.com, and it will be an honor for me to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed, to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content, all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now, accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author, you owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday. 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org, and then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.